It was a beautiful summer's day in 1991, when a married couple from Belgium named Louise and Louis was hiking in the Swiss Alps. They were taking in the breathtaking scenery and enjoying the summer weather. There was not a cloud in the sky and the sun was shining. It was the perfect day for a hike. As they were walking, they thought they heard something. At first they thought nothing of it, figuring it must have been some kind of animal. But then they realized that the noise seemed to be coming from beneath the surface of the ice. Curious, they decided to investigate. They followed the sound until they came across a spot where the ice had melted just enough to reveal part of what appeared to be a human body. The couple was shocked and immediately stopped in their tracks. What they had initially assumed was just a piece of driftwood turned out to be the arm of what looked like a mummified human. They cautiously approached the protrusion, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. As they got closer, they could see more of the body, including the face, which was partially covered in ice. The couple was horrified but also excited because they knew they had stumbled upon something truly special. The body seemed to be protruding from the ice like it was trying to escape, and although it was difficult to tell due to the melting ice, it looked like the body was wearing clothes made of animal skins. With a mix of fear and excitement, they decided to take a closer look. As they carefully chipped away the ice, revealing more of the mummy, they noticed strange symbols and patterns tattooed on its body. These tattoos were unlike anything they had seen before, suggesting that this was someone from a very distant past, possibly even thousands of years old. The couple continued to work on freeing the mummy from the ice, and as they did, they found more details about its clothing and accessories. It was clear that this wasn't just a regular person who had died and been preserved in ice. It was a ritualistic burial, something that had been done with great care and significance. The couple had no idea how old this mummy was or who it belonged to. All they knew was that it was an incredible discovery that needed to be shared with the world. The experience left them in awe of the mysteries of the past and the incredible things that can be found if you just take the time to look. Once they realized that they had found a real mummy, the couple knew they had to get help. The last thing they wanted to do was accidentally damage such a priceless artifact. So they quickly called their landlord and told him about their shocking discovery. The landlord, who was a sensible man, didn't believe them at first. He thought they were joking around, but he soon realized they were serious. He immediately contacted the authorities and told them to come to the location as fast as possible. When the police arrived, they were stunned by what they saw. The couple had done a great job of preserving the site and protecting the mummy from any potential damage. They carefully extracted the mummy from the ice, wrapped it in protective material, and transported it to a secure location. News of the discovery quickly spread, and archaeologists from all over the world came to investigate. They were eager to learn everything they could about the mummy and its origins. The team leader, Dr. Paul Ban, was particularly excited about the possibility of learning more about the Copper Age in Europe. After examining the mummy, it became clear that it was much older than they had originally thought. It was estimated to be between 4,000 and 3,300 years old, making it one of the oldest mummies ever found in the region. The discovery was a major breakthrough for archaeologists and historians alike. They learned that the mummy was from the Copper Age, a time period in European prehistory that was marked by the use of copper tools and weapons. It was a fascinating period of history, and the mummy provided an incredible opportunity to learn more about it. The discovery of the mummy in such good condition was a major surprise. Mummies are typically found in places like Egypt, where the dry climate helps preserve bodies for thousands of years. However, this mummy was found in the Swiss Alps, an environment that is known for its cold climate and glaciers. It was amazing to think that the body had been preserved in ice for so long and had managed to survive all those years. To understand how the mummy was created and why it was left in the Alps, it's important to know a little bit about the Copper Age itself. The Copper Age was a period of time when humans started to use copper to make tools and weapons. It was a significant development in human history because it marked the beginning of the use of metals by humans. During the Copper Age, humans started to live in more complex societies, and they began to develop new technologies and innovations. They also started to explore new areas and expand their territory. In Europe, the Copper Age is sometimes referred to as the Chalcolithic period, which literally means copper stone. It was a time when both stone and copper tools were used. The Copper Age in Europe is divided into two periods: the Early Copper Age, which lasted from 4500 to 4000 BC, and the Late Copper Age, which lasted from 4000 to 3300 BC during the early Copper Age. Copper was first introduced into Europe from the Middle East, where it had been discovered and used for centuries. The copper was used to make tools and weapons which were highly valued, because they were more durable and efficient than stone tools. This period also saw the development of agriculture and the domestication of animals, which led to the formation of settlements and the rise of small communities. During the late Copper Age, copper use became more widespread and sophisticated. New techniques, such as casting and alloying, were developed, and more complex objects, such as jewelry and decorative items, were produced. This period also saw the emergence of larger settlements and the beginnings of social stratification. The Copper Age was a time of great change and innovation in Europe. It was a period when humans developed new technologies and ways of living which laid the foundation for the development of more complex societies in the future. The discovery of the Iceman has provided an incredible opportunity to learn more about this fascinating period of history. As the team continued to study the mummy, they uncovered more and more secrets about life during the Copper Age. The mummy itself was incredibly well preserved, thanks to the freezing temperatures of the Alps. This meant that the team was able to learn a lot from the mummy that they wouldn't have been able to learn from a mummy found in a different environment. For example, the team was able to study the Iceman's tattoos up close, which revealed intricate designs that had never been seen before. The tattoos were incredibly detailed and showed a level of craftsmanship that was surprising for the time period. The team was also able to learn a lot about the Iceman's diet and lifestyle from the analysis of his hair and fingernails. The analysis revealed that he had eaten a variety of foods, including grains, fruits, and vegetables, and that he had traveled extensively before his death. In addition to the physical evidence, the team also studied the Iceman's clothing and belongings. The clothing was made from animal skins and showed signs of wear and tear, indicating that it had been used for a long time. The belongings included a knife, a chisel, and a container made from a deer scapula. These items provided insight into the tools and everyday objects used during the Copper Age. Overall, the discovery of the Iceman was a major breakthrough for archaeologists and historians. It provided an incredible opportunity to learn more about life in Europe during the Copper Age, and shed light on the daily lives, customs, and beliefs of the people who lived during that time. The Iceman's story continues to fascinate people today, and his discovery remains one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. It's safe to say that without modern tools and technology, the discovery and study of the Iceman would not have been possible. From the tools used to excavate the mummy to the technology used to analyze his remains, modern advancements played a crucial role in every step of the process. One of the most important contributions of modern technology to the discovery of the Iceman was the ability to identify and date the mummy using scientific methods. Techniques such as radiocarbon dating and DNA analysis allowed experts to determine the age and origins of the mummy, providing valuable insight into the time period in which he lived. Modern technology also played a key role in preserving the Iceman's remains. Once discovered, it was crucial to protect the mummy from any potential damage caused by exposure to the elements or human interference. Experts used advanced preservation techniques to keep the mummy in good condition for further study. Another important contribution of modern technology was the ability to study the Iceman in detail. Using non-invasive techniques such as X-rays and CT scans, experts were able to examine the mummy without causing any harm. This allowed them to learn more about his physical characteristics, lifestyle, and cause of death. Finally, modern technology has also helped to share the discovery of the Iceman with the world. From creating detailed virtual models of the mummy to developing interactive exhibits, experts have used technology to bring the Iceman to life for museum visitors. This has allowed people all over the world to learn about this fascinating artifact and the time period in which he lived. In conclusion, the discovery and study of the Iceman would not have been possible without the contributions of modern tools and technology. From the initial discovery to the ongoing research and preservation efforts, technology has played a crucial role in every step of the process. As technology continues to advance, we can expect to learn even more about the Iceman and the fascinating period of history in which he lived.